Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup should have plenty of excitement and scoring, as both teams love to get up and down the field. It's the Seahawks going up against the 49ers.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Shift together here from the D-line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first aid, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
On 2nd down, screen play, Johnson. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And an alley to run. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chambers. A good pickup there at 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Now it's Ajayi. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They run again with Ajayi. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time, we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Now, that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally, it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches. But when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
They run with Ajayi. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he is swallowed up. Right at the line of scrimmage. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's going to got his man complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
10 yards still left on second down. Here's Ajayi. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They've gone to the second quarter now in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They begin the drive with Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Here's Wilson. And now running right through him. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They've gone to the 2nd quarter now in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. Powerful running. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in Week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the 2nd half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. This is Ajayi, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Dumping it off for Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Here we go. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He'll drop to throw. Caught by Mumphrey. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up the first down.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They give to Johnson going right. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium. They're in the 3rd quarter in Tampa. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is...
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Tyler Lockett, the 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 104 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, fighting off the defender, going up top. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to have a third down. They'll drop the throw. Complete here. It's high. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him a first down yardage there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They run for it with a J. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll be first down 49ers.
Yeah, on 4th and inches, you've got to be quick with your decision-making when you're running the football. You've got to find the hole and go. And he does a nice job here picking up the first down with a few yards to spare.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22. Looking to throw. Being chased out left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jay Ajayi with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
And they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space. And
a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Going for the deep ball. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Come on, let's round. Let's round.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback,
yeah,
you've got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go. Let's round. Let's round.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's round. Let's round. Ohio.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's round. Let's round. Let's Ohio. Let's go. Ohio.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They go to Johnson again. Room here to run. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Johnson running right. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, rolls. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
In the red zone this time. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rolls. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. And play is stopped here. Timeout It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Johnson. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one?